Now that you've perfected the techniques from the first 3 videos in the series, you're ready to build a whole project using all of the techniques you learned. In this video, I'm going to walk you through making this necklace. We'll start by creating the focal or pendant portion of the necklace. This is created with a round component with little charms made of the Bicone crystals, as well as a tiny lotus charm. Then we'll create the beaded chain made of Bicone crystals and attach it to the focal. Next, I'll show you how to add the chain that will end in a lobster clasp. Okay, let's get started. Okay, with one of each of the following Bicone beads, you'll want to make a wire-wrapped charm. So I've got the sunflower, light topaz, jonquil, light rose, fuchsia, ruby, amethyst, and light amethyst. And I'm going to make a wire-wrapped charm using the 24 gauge head pins here. And for this, I'm not going to close the wrap. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to start with my sunflower here. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the head pin. Grab up above the bead with my chain nose pliers. Bend to a right angle. Go ahead and start making that loop, making it not too tiny, just a small enough loop to go around that component that we're going to do. So you can see I've formed the wire around the tip of the plier, making a nice round loop. And then I'm going to set this aside. I'm not going to wrap that down to the bead quite yet. So go ahead and do this and set it aside. And you're going to do this for each of these 8 colors here. I'll show you one more time here. Coming up above the bead, bending to a right angle, and then using your round nose pliers to grab back from the bend. Start your roll, forming the wire to the plier, creating a nice round loop, and then go ahead and set that aside. I'm going to continue making these, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've prepped all of my head pins with the Bicones, one of each of the following colors: sunflower, light topaz, jonquil, light rose, fuchsia, ruby, amethyst, and light amethyst. Now I need to attach them to the component. In this case, I'm using a 13.5 millimeter closed jump ring for my component. And I'm going to attach them in the order shown. So because this is a little bit thicker of a component, before I attach each of these head pins, I'm going to want to open them up ever so slightly just by rotating, bending them open. A little bit of a spot right there. You see that where you can attach the component. So then once that's open, I can just slide the component on, grab just the loop with my chain nose pliers. Don't grab the component because we don't want to mar that up. Nice good grip, and go ahead and start wrapping down to your bead. And then go ahead and cut. And there you go. One charm is connected to your component. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to add another one. Slightly opening, attach the component, go ahead and grab just the loop from the head pin and wrap. Then you're going to want to cut. There you go. You can see that I'm building it from left to right. So I'm going to add the jonquil next, and then I'll keep building around, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've completed adding all of the head pins or charms made with Bicones onto the component. And you can see it's in a beautiful sunrise fade. Now I'm going to take my charm and add it to the middle of this using a rose Bicone and some wire to make a wire wrapped link. Let's take a look at that and move this aside here. So we're going to start with a piece of wire, and again, grab up at the top about 1.5 inches down, bend to a right angle, take your round nose pliers, start my loop here, and in this case, I want to go ahead and add my charm. So I've got my loop here, and I can add my charm in, because again, any time we have an open loop, we can connect something in. So in this case, we're adding the charm. Go ahead and grab the loop that you made and wrap your tail around that wire about 2.5 to 3 times, making sure to lay the wire right down next to the one that you just did. There we go. And then go ahead and cut that tail. And then we're going to add a bead. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rose bicone right on there. And then with my chain nose pliers, grab up above the bead, bend to a right angle, use my round nose pliers, roll the wire, forming the wire to the plier to make a nice round loop. Okay. Now this one again, I'm just going to open that wire just a little bit so I have a little bit of room to add the component. And I'm going to add the component to the component right in between the light rose and the fuchsia. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and go right in between those two colors. And put the component in the loop. Again, grab the loop and only the loop, and then go ahead and wrap the wire down to your bead. And cut that tail off. Okay, let's take a look. Now we've completed our fade. We've got our rose bicone in there. We've got all 9 of those colors in there. And we've got the charm hanging off the bottom. There we go. Cute. Next, when we come back, we'll start building the chain to finish off this necklace. Okay, let's start building the beaded chain off of the focal. We'll work up one side, then the other. So we're going to start by making a link with some wire. We're going to grab up above about 1.5 inches, bend the wire, and then go ahead and start making your loop. Okay. And this side we're going to go ahead and close up. Grabbing the loop, I'm going to go ahead and wrap 3 wraps. Cut. And then I'm going to add the rose bicone here. And then I'm going to take my chain nose, start the wrap or loop on the second side. And this time I'm not going to wrap this side yet. I'm going to just slightly open it, and I'm going to add my component in, or my focal. And then go ahead and hold the loop with my chain nose pliers and wrap the wire around, making 3 nice wraps. And go ahead and cut that wire. So now I've got one link attached to my focal. I'll repeat that process with the fuchsia. So again, grabbing up above, about 1.5 inches, making a loop, close it up, cut, add the fuchsia bicone, bend, make a loop again. This time don't wrap it. We're going to go ahead and attach it to that rose link we just did. Just pulling that loop so it's all the way in, loop and loop. Going and grabbing the loop with my chain nose pliers and wrapping the wire down to the bead. And go ahead and cut. Okay, you can see how that is starting to build out. And I'm going to keep going like this. I've got another one started here with the ruby. You can see that I've wrapped one side and then I've left one side open. I'm going to attach that to the fuchsia. Hold the loop with my chain nose pliers and go ahead and wrap down to the bead. And cut. And then again, I'm going to repeat. I've got the same thing with my amethyst. Wrapped one side already. Got an open loop on this side. Attach. And wrap. And cut. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to, for my last one, I'm going to use my light amethyst bicone and make a link. And then I'm going to attach on the other side of the link, I'm going to attach my chain. So to do that, I'm just going to, again, start my wrap loop just as before, making a loop. Now on this link, I need to attach something to both sides. So I've got my loop. I'm going to go ahead and attach right to the amethyst one that we just did here. And then wrap. And cut. All right, now I'm going to add my amethyst bicone. Okay. Use my chain nose pliers, grab up above from the bead, bend my wire to a right angle. Then with my round nose, roll my wire, pull it down and around, just like so. And then this side, I'm going to attach my chain. So I've already cut 6 inches of this chain, and I'm just using the last link of this chain to slide on and go ahead and put the chain all the way in the loop. Then use my chain nose pliers just to grab the loop that I made and wrap. I'm just wrapping the wire around the neck of the wire down to your bead, and it should be about 3 wraps ideally. And then go ahead and cut that extra. Okay, And you can see how this necklace is starting to build and come along. I'm going to repeat that same process for the second side, doing rose, light rose, jonquil, light topaz, and then sunflower. And again, I'm going to attach chain to that second side as well. And I'll be right back. Okay, I've got both sides of the necklace built. Now I want to add a clasp. I like to attach my clasp using a wire-wrapped link as well. This makes for a secure ending. I could use an open jump ring, but it has the possibility to open when wearing it. So using a wire-wrap link at the end makes it more secure. Let's make a wire-wrap loop using a piece of wire. Again, just as we have before, grabbing up above, about 1.5 inches, making a loop. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach one side of my chain in this loop. Grab with my chain nose pliers and wrap. And go ahead and cut. And on this side, I'm going to add my sunflower bicone. And then I'll start my loop again. So grabbing up above. And then I'm going to make my loop on this side. Now my clasp is a little bit thicker, so I might make a loop just a hair bigger. So to do that, you want to grab a little further back on your round nose pliers. I'm going to just open it ever so slightly and then go ahead and grab my clasp and put that in the loop. Then with my chain nose pliers, grab the loop and nice good grip, go ahead and wrap. About 3 wraps, again down to your bead. As you can see, that's nice and secure now. We're going to go ahead and cut the tail. And then that side is done. Nice and secure. I'm going to repeat the same process for the second side, adding a closed jump ring over here. So again, start with your wire, grab down about 1.5 inches, make a loop, attach it to the chain, hold the loop with your chain nose pliers, go ahead and wrap, a good 3 wraps. Use my cutters, get in there nice and tight and cut. Pick up my light amethyst bicone. Then go ahead and on the second side, start your loop. Bend your wire away from you to a right angle. Use your round nose pliers to make a loop. And don't wrap this second side. We're going to add our closed jump ring in here. You can see it's formed nice and round there. Pick up your closed jump ring. Add it in. Go ahead and bring that all the way in to the loop. You don't want it sitting below. You want it sitting right in the loop there. Grab just the loop you made, and we're going to wrap that up. like so. Go ahead and cut. And there you have it. Your clasp will link right into your jump ring that you just added. And it's nice and secure. There you have it. You've created a necklace using all of the wire wrap techniques in this series. You've got your charms made with head pins and wire wrapped links that are attached to the charms, components, chain, and clasp. If you're looking for more project ideas using wire wrapping, you can find them on our projects page at fusionbeads.com. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos like this one.